Some call these frequencies the holy tones. Others refer to these distinctive sounds by their proper name, the Solfeggio Frequencies. At the heart of Solfeggio Frequencies is the belief that the vibrational signature of certain sounds, ranging from 174 Hertz to 963 Hertz, can highly impact our mental, physical, and spiritual health. So let's take a closer look at this mysterious phenomenon. In the ancient Solfeggio scale, known as just intonation, is renowned for its use in the Gregorian chants, but its history can be traced back to biblical times. The 6-tone scale and an additional 3 tones discovered since is considered by many musicologists and scientists to have a positive effect on the mind and body. Back in the 11th century, a Benedictine monk named Guido d'Arezzo introduced the musical scale we now know as the Solfeggio Frequencies. The modern research contests that the scale dates back much further. The monks used the original 6 solfeggio notes in their Gregorian chants, which we now know consists of the frequencies 396, 741, and 852 Hertz. Unfortunately, by the 16th century, the scale was lost, but the exact cause is unknown. Some say the solfeggio was abandoned for a new music scale. Others argue that it disappeared among Western Europe's Middle Ages, political and religious turmoil. And there are even some who posit some more conspiratorial theories, from biblical secrets to plots by the Roman Catholic Church. But why exactly is this important? Why should you care how musicians tune their work? It's important because many argue that we lost more than a simple musical scale when the Solfeggio scale was replaced. The Solfeggio scale is mathematically consistent with the patterns of our universe. Solfeggio frequencies are a set of 9 electromagnetic tones that are believed to have the power to heal and raise consciousness. This ancient scale has far-reaching potential, from repairing emotional trauma and opening up spiritual consciousness to deepening our relationships and altering DNA. The atoms in our bodies, the molecules and atoms in inanimate objects, thoughts and sounds, all things in our universe are in motion, vibrating. Even the planet itself vibrates and resonates at its own frequency. The human ear can only hear a limited range of vibrations per second. In science, the number of vibrations per second is known as frequency, measured in Hertz. The human ear is only capable of hearing sounds that vibrate at the frequency of 20 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz. At the heart of Solfeggio frequencies is the belief that the vibrational signature of certain sounds, ranging from 174 Hertz to 963 Hertz, can positively impact our mental, physical, and spiritual health. They form the basis of ancient sacred music traditions dating back to the 8th century, such as the Gregorian chants and Indian Sanskrit chants. The Solfeggio frequencies commonly associated with the Gregorian chants are a form of monophonic song of the Roman Catholic faith dating back to the 9th and 10th centuries. Solfeggio fundamental sounds were used in both Western Christianity and Eastern Indian religions, chanted by the Gregorian monks, and in ancient Indian Sanskrit chants. Physician and researcher Dr. Joseph Puleo rediscovered solfeggio frequencies in the 1970s, bringing their benefits back into public awareness. In his research, he used mathematical numeral reduction to identify 6 measurable tones that bring the body back into balance and aid in healing. Dr. Joseph Puleo was inspired to use Pythagorean math to examine the books of numbers in the Old Testament Bible. He discovered that when looked at through the Pythagorean method of number reduction, the Old Testament's book of Numbers contained a repeating pattern. Pythagoras was an ancient Greek mathematician. He's most famous for his Pythagorean theorem. Not only was Pythagoras important to math, but he also had a tremendous impact on the ancient Greek philosophers from Plato to Socrates. The Pythagorean method used by Dr. Puleo requires one to add all of the digits of a larger number together. For instance, the number 18 would become 9. If the result is still a multi-digit number, the process is repeated. 184 is reduced to 13, which is reduced to 4. When Dr. Puleo applied this method to chapter 7, starting with verse 12, he noticed a pattern developing with every 6th verse. Verses 12, 18, 24, 30, and so on repeat sequence 396. Verse 13, 19, 25, 31, and so on repeated 417. 396 and 417 are the first 2 frequencies in the solfeggio, and Dr. Puleo uncovered a further 3 frequencies by repeating this process, which now forms an extension to the scale. So in the modern day, we have the original ancient 6 frequencies and a further modern 3. Dr. Puleo honored 3 new frequencies in the scale. 174 Hertz associated with pain reduction and anesthetic properties. 285 Hertz associated with cellular repair, body regeneration, and better immunity. 963 Hertz associated with spiritual awakening and connecting to the oneness of the universe. If we continue to apply the Pythagorean method to the solfeggio frequencies, we find that each of them adds up to 3, 6, or 9, and there are 2 frequencies in the original scale that include the numbers 3, 6, and 9. These solfeggio frequencies were believed to profoundly affect the conscious and subconscious mind in order to stimulate healing and promote vitality. Thanks to Puleo's work and the renewed interest, many scientists have since unearthed more evidence supporting the positive effects that these frequencies have on the human body. Based on the research of musicologist Professor Willie Appel, it's likely the scale was first introduced by Guido d'Arezzo, a Benedictine monk. Monks of this order of the Catholic Church followed the rule of Saint Benedict. The earliest example of the scale was his musical rendition of the hymn to Saint John the Baptist, or Ut Quint Laxus, based on an 8th century poem attributed to another monk named Paulus Diaconus. These frequencies are also said to have healing attributes. 396 Hz, thought to help liberate us from guilt and fear. 417 Hertz, helps with the undoing of situations and facilitating change. D8 Hertz, known for creating profound transformations linked to the repair of human DNA. 639 Hertz, improves our connection and relationships with the people around us. 41 Hertz, connected to expression and solutions, helping us open up and share our gifts with the world. 852 Hertz, returns us to spiritual order, improving our access to the spiritual or sublime. Mother Earth's natural heartbeat rhythm is the frequency of 7.83 Hertz, also known as the Schumann resonance. A 7.83 Hertz frequency is an alpha-theta brainwave frequency in the human brain. An alpha-theta brainwave frequency is a relaxed, dreamy, sleepy state that's also when cell regeneration and healing happen. It's no surprise that people nowadays, especially in bigger cities, are unbalanced, irritated, reactive, and angry, and diseases are rising in astronomical numbers. The electromagnetic fields generated by power supply systems, telecommunications appliances, computers, and other technology produced by humans are extremely powerful. Exposure to strong electromagnetic fields in residential areas and in certain occupations has been documented as significantly increasing the incidence or risk of some diseases. Certain groups of people, such as the elderly, children, pregnant women, and the weak, have been found to be more sensitive or susceptible to adverse effects from these fields than the rest of the population. The solfeggio frequencies have positive effects because they resonate in harmony with the Schumann resonance of 8 Hertz. Musically speaking, the frequencies are derived by beginning at 8 Hertz and working up the musical scale octave until the C note is vibrating at the 256 Hertz frequency and the A note is vibrating at 432 Hertz. When music is tuned to harmonize with this frequency, it's known as scientific tuning. It's been proven by scientific experiments that by tuning into 7.83 Hertz, the planet's own magnetic frequency, people experience benefits like enhanced learning, memory, body rejuvenation, balance, improved stress tolerance, anti-jet lag, anti-mind control, and grounding. On the other hand, experiments were done where Schumann resonance, the exposure of 7.83 Hertz frequency, was removed from the individual's environment. The subjects reported migraine headaches, emotional distress, and other health problems. This shows how important it is to be in tune with the Earth's magnetic frequency. Sound healing is basically the use of sound to bring us back into an aligned state in which our body could take care of itself. Our own natural immune system can kick in correctly, and we become naturally stronger. We become in tune. Sound healing can also be a natural anesthetic, as it can help relieve pain. One study found that sounds at 432 Hertz are beneficial in reducing dental anxiety and relieving pain during dental surgery. There's a palpable peace when we're absorbed in quiet, and a different kind of rejuvenation when we hear the wind in the trees. The body works in much the same way. Sound healing helps to clear energetic blockages, and thus facilitates healing on a physical and mental level. Some of the benefits of sound therapy include lower stress levels, fewer mood swings, lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, and improved sleep. Over the years, sound healing has also been used to treat a number of conditions, including anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, autism, and dementia, because of its calming and relaxing effects. Solfeggio music is highly beneficial for use during meditation. It can be challenging to achieve a meditative mind state, but using these frequencies as a guide can make it easier. You can listen to solfeggio frequencies or use them with binaural beats during a sound bath meditation. Binaural beats are 2 different tones played in each ear, which tricks the brain into hearing a third blended tone. This blended tone encourages the brain to enter a meditative state. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to Awaken Awareness for more content like this.